As parents, if we do not teach our children or enforce discipline, at least till a certain age, how do they learn otherwise? As the scope of picking up bad habits is huge. Also, what is the role of parents?
As a parent, right there you have restricted yourself. But let's go with that restriction. You believe that it is your responsibility to teach your children. The fact is, you can at best teach children until they are a particular age, and that too a small part of what they end up learning. They learn from everything, especially very young children. They learn from everything in the environment. Can you imagine an infant with absolutely zero knowledge of anything? By the time it becomes a toddler of 2 or 3, is able to speak, is able to walk, is able to do so many different things. This is because all learning happens through absorption. So the children actually right at that time and from then onwards have this habit of learning by merely observing you. What you explicitly teach them is a very small part of what they learn anyway. And by the time they are adolescents, what they learn from you is a minuscule percentage of what they learn, because their peer group decides practically everything that they learn from that point onwards. So this is as far as teaching is concerned. You misunderstand that you are actually teaching children something when you deliberately push the lessons that you have learned onto them. Interestingly enough, the lessons that you have learned are not even relevant to you because they come from your past. And the present is always new. And if you learn to be spontaneous, I know it's a contradiction in terms, but if you can be spontaneous, then there is no need for lessons from the past, even for yourself. Then how can your lessons from your past be relevant to your children? So, the role of parents is not to teach children or enforce discipline on them. The role of parents is to be a good example in their own way. What they think is a good example is all that they can do. That's the best that they can do. And to be completely supportive of the learning of your children. When your children try something and fail, give them the support so that they can learn and move forward. That is what is the true role of a parent.